Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft, and I'm back to cast another 2v2 game for you. This one will be on Scorched Haven, and it's going to be between Chae, the red Terran player, and his teammate is LPeterL, who I will likely be calling Peter, and their opponents will be Power, the purple Terran player, and haCkProTech, the teal Zerg player. As most of you know, ProTech and Power are currently ranked #1 overall in the 2v2 arranged team rankings, and their opponents, Peter and Chae, are currently ranked, I believe, number 26th on the North American 2v2 Master League arranged team, blah 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 server. So I have to like quantify the rankings by like 10 different different types of like subdivisions. Anyway, looks like we're gonna have some SCV on SCV action here. Not really, but so it is going to be a mirror matchup, TZ versus TZ, and so we will see if there are going to be Zerglings and Hellions. There probably are going to have to be Zerglings and Hellions in this matchup to begin with, but what often will happen is that both teams go for the Zergling Hellions, and oh, what is going on here? Never mind. Scratch that. Chae is going balls to the wall, man. He's going proxy rack style, and I wonder, is this going to get scouted? Did Power see all those SCVs coming forward? Because if he did see those extra SCVs coming, he may be suspecting this. But I don't know if he saw. I think he had to have seen those, because he was sitting in this general area here, and ProTech, it looks like, is going to be looking around with some overlords here, maybe trying to find this, and oh, it's so close. He has not seen it yet, and now he is sending an overlord, and this oh, the overlord stopped in front of the two bases. They're not going to see it, and here goes the bunker from Chae coming down right in front of Power's ramp, and now they know what's going on here. And another barracks is coming down, and we have Zerglings on the field for Peter Lee, or not Peter Lee, for Peter, as ProTech now has his Zerglings out. So unfortunately for ProTech and Power, there's already a Marine out here and more Marines on the way, so it's going to be very difficult here. ProTech trying to get that Marine out of position. The Marine is going to make it into the bunker, and ProTech's going to be forced to fall back at the same time. Zerglings from Peter are harassing the heck out of Power's base. Power throwing down a bunker right down here near his mineral line. A very, very smart play, realizing that he is getting proxy raxed. So he is going to be turtling up a bit to try and survive this early pressure, and ProTech is going to be massing some Zerglings, probably going for a Baneling nest here pretty soon. I'm assuming ProTech is going to be getting that Baneling's nest now. He is going to be getting a Spine Crawler, which he desperately is going to need, because the right team is going to see this bunker in Power's base and be like, dude, no. Dude, there's no way that we are breaking this now. So it's going to be up to ProTech, though, pretty much to survive on his own, because it looks like Peter might catch Power's Marines out of position. He is going to trap a bunch of these Marines as they were trying to run down there, and Power did lose a couple of Marines, but able to save a couple at the same time. I love the placement of these bunkers by Power. He's got this entire thing defended, and he's going to be pulling SCVs off here. The Zerglings, though, however, running around the backside of the bunker and going to get a pretty good surround before the SCVs can get in to repair. The top bunker is going to go down. Power is in a lot of trouble now. He's going to be forced to pull his SCVs over to the safety of this bunker down here. And what is ProTech going to be able to do to help him? I don't think anything, because of this bunker and these units down in the front. ProTech is going to be relegated to being in his base. He does have that Baneling's nest finished, and it's going to be looking to get some Banelings out, but Power is going to be forced to mine from the bottom here, and a bunch of Power's base is exposed. Chae is going to be building a bunker right next to Power's base. Oh man, he's going to be in a huge amount of trouble. Peter's coming in and forcing these Marines to stay within the bunker, and now Power's really up against it. So I thought that he had a nice defense going, and now he's totally screwed. He's totally screwed, ladies and gentlemen. Power is completely screwed. What is ProTech going to be able to do? He has 4 Banelings and 5 Zerglings. And are these Banelings going to be able to get into this ball of Marines? They have not been revealed yet. Here come the Banelings. He's going to try and surround these Marines. He is going to blow up all of those Marines. with the Banelings. However, Power is going to be forced to lift off his base and move. And it looks like he is going to try and move up to this top expansion because this bunker is going to keep him from doing anything. There's Zerglings all over the ground, but a nice play though from ProTech with those Banelings to take out that ball of Marines has really opened this up a little bit, and I feel like ProTech will be able to take this out here pretty soon if he is careful. He was trying to run some Zerglings by and make a counterattack, but he was intercepted by Peter's Zerglings, and it looks like ProTech is going to be content to counterattack here. He's going to keep sending these Zerglings by, and oh man, Chae's base is completely exposed. And Peter's base does have this spine crawler down. Unfortunately for ProTech, he is running into the Zerg base. Zerglings are coming out and going to trap ProTech's Zerglings. I feel like ProTech is going to lose all of his Zerglings. Oh man. Oh man, if ProTech had ran to the top base. At the same time, though, Chae is trying to break ProTech's base. He is up against it right now. One spine crawler falls. The second spine crawler looks like is going to fall. Oh my god, the Baneling's coming out. One Baneling blew up a whole bunch of Marines right there, and that may be just enough to save him. One clutch Baneling to save the day. Oh man, this game is completely out of control. Chae continuing to stream Marines. If ProTech had ran into Chae's main base, this game could be totally different right now. Unfortunately for ProTech, he ran into the Zerg base, and I don't know if he would have been able to break the base, but here come a couple more Banelings. Are going to blow up all over the Marines again. Chae losing all of his Marines to more epic Banelings. ProTech trying to throw down a new spine crawler in the back. The Queen is still alive with 44 hit points. ProTech is hanging on by a thread. The pressure is continuing to come in here. At the same time, you can see Power has walled off this new area up here, and it's going to be trying to reestablish his economy, so he is far from done in this game. More and more Marines coming in. ProTech is going to need more Banelings, but he doesn't have any on the way yet. He's desperately running his Zerglings into these Marines. It looks like he will be able to kill them. Wow, talk about hanging on by a thread right now. I think I've said that phrase way too many times. More and more Zerglings are going to try and stream in here. I feel like the right team at this point is going to need to sit back for a minute and mass up a little bit more before they make their next attack. They're not going to be able to break this with what they have. ProTech's going to be able to continue making more Banelings as soon as he can get some drones on this gas. He's been forced to continuously pull them back off the line just to try and defend. He's going to run out here and see what is the haps. And this actually, the amount of units right here could probably be broken by these Zerglings if he wanted to, because these Marines from Chae have decided to come mess with Power's base, though Power now does have an equivalent number of Marines back here behind the barracks to defend. So I don't think that Chae will be able to break this. The bunker is on the way. He will be able, however, to shoot away at this barracks, which is why Power is just leaving SCVs there on perma repair mode. And Peter is continuing to stream more Zerglings down here. ProTech finally morphing in a couple of Banelings. These Banelings are going to be the trump card. The micro of these Banelings is going to determine whether he can break out. And oh, Peter at the last second pulling his Zerglings back. He knows about these Banelings. He is super worried about them. ProTech really using these Banelings well to allow his Zerglings to do the damage he needs. And it looks like this area may fall. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. These Banelings are just trying to protect the Zerglings. Here we go. Could these Banelings blow up on those Zerglings? Here come the Marines, though, from Chae to support this position, and ProTech's going to be forced to fall back. This Baneling, it looks like, is going to die. No, Peter opting not to kill that Baneling. I think that if he had left a couple Zerglings on it, he would have been able to kill that easily. Instead, this Baneling's still alive back in the mineral line, and that is the only thing ProTech has going for him right now. More Banelings have just popped out. A whole bunch of Zerglings just got blown to pieces. Here come the Banelings. There goes all the Marines. Oh man, I just love Banelings so much. Aren't they exciting, you guys? Aren't they so much fun? ProTech, a master of the Baneling use right there. And wow, he is just staying alive in this game. And now Power has got this base established. He's got his defenses down. And the longer they can stay in this game, I think they're in a better spot, because the right team is continuing to just go all in. They have nothing here, nothing going. Finally, a refinery is finally being built for Chae. So he's going to decide to start taking up now from his Marines. again, no stim packs, no nothing, no tech labs, no anything going on for Chae, and Peter just still is just spamming Zerglings, so no expansions being taken at all or anything. So, I mean, somehow this game, you know, it's still anybody's game. It's still very even. The right team really, really needs to start teching up. As you see, Peter finally Peter is going for a Baneling's Nest of his own, but ProTech now with 8 Banelings. Is he going to try and just steamroll this army with those Banelings? We will see. There's a ton of Marines positioned very well down here for Chae. The positioning on these Marines will allow them a lot of free shots on the Banelings and Zerglings trying to run out before they can even get into the army. And now Peter's Baneling's Nest is about to finish, and once that happens, he'll be able to morph in a couple Banelings up here, and that will also further be able to protect these Marines. And obviously with the vision up here, that is a very effective position to be in. But ProTech, we'll see what he can do about it. Will he be able to break this, or will he be forced to continue turtling here and just surviving by the seat of his pants until Power can get back in this game? What is Power going to be doing? He does have 4 barracks and is now finally going for that factory. So we'll see what he opts to go with, possibly some siege tanks, or actually he should be going for some Hellions right there, because Hellions will just decimate the mass Marines of Chae, which now apparently, where did they go? Where did all those Marines go, you guys? Did I miss Banelings blowing up on all those Marines? No, the Marines ran up here to again see what was the haps and realized that there's 2 bunkers, bunch of Marines up there. So I was going to be so pissed if I had missed that. And uh-oh, looks like right team is thinking, hey man, I'm tired of hitting my face on the wall against all these Banelings. Now we're going to try and break Power's base with a Baneling bus. The Banelings trying to squeeze in here for Peter. And are they trying to blow up the bunker? They will get that bunker down, but at the cost of all of the Banelings, and Marines are trying to stream in here. Now there's a Hellion on the field for Power, and that is going to get a lot, that's going to be doing a lot of damage to these Marines, and Chae and Peter are going to lose their entire armies. And now at the same time, Power has wisely pushed, or ProTech has pushed out here, and is going to be pecking away at these barracks here, and he's going to need to kill, he wants to kill this tech lab before the stim pack finishes. The stim pack is going to force to be cancelled, and the barracks are going to lift off, and Power could chase these barracks down if he wanted to, but instead he's going to be killing the overlords first here. And now ProTech meanwhile has built 1,000,000 spine crawlers, and he's going to be pushing them all the way up here to help defend its expansion. And there goes the overlord that was giving that vision. Chae and Peter forced to fall back, licking their wounds, and it looks like ProTech did try and sneak some Zerglings by, but he wasn't able to get in here, as he does have these Zerglings chilling in the back, and I don't know if Peter even knows about that. It looks like a bunch of units just blew up there, as the first missed Baneling explosion I think I saw, or first Baneling explosion that I missed. And it looks like ProTech is going to be trying to... Oh, he's morphing in 6 more Banelings in the back. ProTech with the mass Banelings is going to be pressing the Zerg base. Power is supporting with Marines and Hellions, and we will see. This is going to be very close. There's 1 spine crawler still back here. The Spire finally going down here now for Peter, and ProTech is going to continue with this ground army. It looks like Peter is desperately trying to get some more and more Banelings out, but it looks like the left team is wisely going to be breaking into the Terran main, because he just has nothing to deal with this. He does actually now have a bunch of Hellions out, so could he survive with these Hellions, as there's no Infernal Pre-Igniter for Chae, and there is Infernal Pre-Igniter for Power, and that means Power is going to steamroll these Hellions, and he's going to try and get into the middle line and kill some SCVs, but it looks like Chae is going to be able to kill those, I think. He's going to surround the Hellions with the SCVs. Uh-oh, more Hellions now coming out for Chae. And Peter, oh, I thought for a second that was one of ProTech's Banelings. I was like, oh man, that's going to be a lot of dead SCVs. But nice job there by Power, killing that Baneling before it could get in there. But these Hellions, now Chae has Infernal Pre-Igniter on his Hellions completed. And Power's, uh-oh, bad rally point, or what is going on with these Hellions? They're going to go straight after the SCVs, not even bothering with Chae's Hellions. More action going on down here. ProTech sending in a bunch of Zerglings into Peter's main, and I feel like I missed what happened with most of those Banelings. Maybe I didn't, man. Maybe I'm tripping, man. I think that my guess is that ProTech and LPeterL went eye for an eye with most of the banelings down here, and they pretty much all blew up on each other. I'm not 100% sure on that, so possibly I will go back out to this game and check that. But man, somehow the right team's still alive. This game is extremely intense, and now there are Mutalisks on the field for Peter. And ProTech actually has a Spire of his own. He's trying to get Mutalisks out, but he is mineral blocked right now. And he was supply blocked, so he's getting a whole bunch of Overlords. And now there's a bunch of Mutalisks in his base, focusing down the Queens. ProTech is trying to run his Queens over here. He's trying to get these Queens from down below in on this action. And he is getting a Spore Crawler in his mineral line. It is about to come out, and that is going to be his saving grace. I don't think this Mutalisk will be able to deal with that Spore Crawler. One Mutalisk on the field for ProTech. So, and Power now has grabbed this base over here, if you did not notice that on the minimap. And man, this is just crazy. ProTech now pumping out 10 Mutalisks. 10 Mutalisks are on the way out, and that is going to be a huge number to deal with. LPeterL with about, what is that, 8 Mutalisks. And LPeterL, it looks like, is going to try and harass this top base with these Mutalisks. And he may be able to sit back in this area and get free shots on all these buildings. There are missile turrets protecting, or one missile turret protecting the mineral line, as well as a bunker. But he could kill a bunch of these producing structures if he wanted to. Instead, he is going to run down here and try and get into this mineral line. There's a missile turret there, but he may be able to focus that down if he wants. No, he is going to again retreat. And there is a Spore Crawler in this base back here. So I don't think he's going to be able to harass this mineral line very well. So a nice job of missile turret and Spore Crawler placement. As it looks like actually the Mutalisks are going to be focusing down ProTech's Spore Crawler, though at the same time there was a Mutalisk harassed by ProTech in the back of this base and forced all these drones to run all over the place. ProTech, though, is going to be bringing his Mutalisks all the way back here to deal with Peter's Mutalisks. And we have some Muta on Muta action right now. And it looks like ProTech, with a huge numbers advantage there, is going to force LPeterL to try and fall back. But I think he's going to lose almost all of these on the way back. And Peter is going to leave the game. As you can see that this command center looks like was taken out while I was watching some of the Mutalisks action. So man, there's so much going on in this game. I'm sorry I missed this going on back in this base. As you notice, Chae was just hanging on. As Power, I think what happened was Power was continuing to stream Hellions over there. And wow, that was a crazy intense game. So thank you, Power, for sending me this game. It was a pleasure to cast. And that is going to do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.